Hi there, welcome to Navigating Grad School YouTube channel. My name is Ebenezer, and if today is your first time visiting my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. So today's video, I'm focusing on the Funding Spotlight series. In the Funding Spotlight series, I give you programs, universities, and fellowships that give you full funding or which are fully funded if you get accepted into their program. Okay, so without wasting my time, today we are going to look at a very attractive and lucrative fellowship program at Washington University in St. Louis, Washington University in St. Louis, or simply WashU. Okay, so without wasting my time, let's dive in. You can go to Google and then you type McDonnell Scholars Academy. McDonnell Scholars Academy. You type it and then there's their website. Now let's look at the program. Let's navigate. So I'm going to give you a general overview which comprises the application process, the benefits, application materials, and then also any other things that will be needed for your application. And I think it's an amazing fellowship. It is worth $38,000 per year, and master students can apply, PhD students can also apply, and wherever you are watching me from, it is open to international students. Ghana, Nigeria, any African country you might be watching me from. If you are from Canada, the United States, everywhere you are watching me from, you are qualified to apply to this program. So without wasting much time, let's look at the overview. Let's go to the About section, and then you can look at the program overview. First of all, let's look at the benefit of applying to this program. Okay, let's read here. It says the McDonnell International Scholars Academy is a university-wide initiative that benefits all 8 WashU academic schools by attracting premier graduate students from international institutions in the United States. The program is dedicated to fostering a dynamic community of leaders, diverse in their academic endeavors and background. So international students and then US citizens are all qualified to apply to this program. Now, what is the benefit of applying to? It's a fellowship, okay? It's a fellowship. So let's see, what's the benefit? Fellowship benefit. Scholars receive both financial and programmatic support. So there's their comprehensive support, fully funded tuition. So first of all, their tuition is fully funded, as you can see in here, and then they also have a generous monthly stipend. Fully funded means that you don't have to pay any fees, okay, any academic fee if you are accepted into any of their programs. Aside that, they are also giving you a generous monthly stipend which covers your living expenses. They also have professional development funding. This is amazing. One-time relocation allowance. So let's say if you are from a country like Ghana and you have been accepted into any of the WashU programs, okay, and you also apply to this fellowship, and you are relocating from Ghana to your program, okay, at Washington University in St. Louis, then you are going to be given a relocation allowance, and you also have access to extensive resources such as network opportunities, specialized workshops, exclusive events, and also corporate showcases. So it's a fellowship. So they have programs aside the monetary aspect, which is about $38,000 per year. It is specialized program to develop you to become a well-to-do person, okay, aside the academic training that you are going to get, they are also more interested in your leadership, okay. You're also interested in developing other aspects of your life, okay. So this is the other aspect. They have leadership development, community mentorship by renowned faculty. So they have professors who are going to mentor you. Immense cultural experiences, communication training. They are going to train you on how to communicate effectively. Okay, they have global networks. Okay, so the fellowship, they have students from diverse background, from different various countries, over 70 countries. Okay, that when you are accepted into this program, you have the opportunity to network with them. Okay, now, let's look at the admission. Let's go straight. Let's go at the um, eligibility and admission. Eligibility. Okay. Now, who is eligible to apply to this program? Who is eligible? Now, it says that to qualify to apply for the McDonnell International Scholars Academy Fellowship Program, applicant must submit an application to an eligible WashU doctoral or master degree program. Great. So this is very simple. Before you can apply to the McDonnell International Scholars Academy Fellowship Program, you have to first of all submit an application to either a master's program or a doctoral or a PhD program at the at Washington University in St. Louis, simply known as WashU. Okay, you have to submit an application. Okay, it's like how you apply to normal schools. Okay, you apply to programs. You have to submit an application to any program of your choice, but the program have to be at Washington University in St. Louis. Okay, because this fellowship is basically for students at Washington University in St. Louis. So if you are admitted to any of their master's program or PhD program, then you qualify to apply to this program, this fellowship. So after you submit your application to the school, they will send you another link for you to apply to the program, to the fellowship. Okay. So for most programs, applicants can submit their application to both the desired graduate program and the McDonnell Academy through the WashU graduate application portal. Application to the McDonnell Academy is separate from and is and in addition to an application to a graduate degree program at WashU. So as I mentioned, or as I said earlier, when you submit an application to either a master's or a PhD program at WashU, after you submit the application in the same portal, they will send you a link where you follow the process, okay, and then you submit your application. Now let's look at some of the application requirement. Okay, what and the materials you need to apply is very simple. Okay, there are two main. To complete your application, you must submit the following materials. So first of all, the first one is personal essay. So you write an essay which is about 750 words or less, explaining why you want to be a McDonnell scholar and how the McDonnell Academy Fellowship will impact your goals and career aspirations. So in these essays, you have to address the prompts they've given you, and you have to keep to the word limit, which is 750 words. Okay. After that, the second thing you need is a short video. It says record a short minute video using the provided prompt to help us get to know you beyond your academic pursuit. So they have the processes here. You just click on any of them and then you look at the prompt. Okay, a short video. Okay, you can even use your phone to record it, but your background has to be neat. And then you have to also stick to the time limit, and then you submit it. Now, the evaluation and decision process. So it says each year, the McDonnell Academy receives numerous applications from highly competitive candidates. McDonnell scholars are chosen through a rigorous selection process. Okay. And you can read this for yourself to get more understanding of it, but it's not a difficult process at all. I want us to quickly go to the frequently asked questions, or application frequently asked questions. Let's see. Eligibility and application. It says, am I eligible to apply to the McDonnell International Scholars Academy? Yes, you are eligible. Okay. It says the applicants from all countries, institutions are welcome to apply, whether you are a graduate of one of the esteemed partner universities. Okay, so McDonnell Academy is also partnered, have some partners, okay, and then the partner universities are listed here. There are a lot of them. And if you are from Ghana, University of Ghana is among these universities, okay. So if you attended University of Ghana, or you are currently a student at University of Ghana, Accra, Legon, you are also qualified to apply to this program. Okay, and remember that any single school, any single program that you are applying to, which is a master's or a PhD program, you are qualified to apply to this fellowship. Okay, so it's not only restricted to the partner institutions. Okay, so there are a lot of frequently asked questions here. If you have any question, which I think they were addressed, we might not be able to go through all of them, but let's see. Say, do I need to submit a CV, GRE score, or other materials? And I think that response is no, because all these materials, if your school needs it, then you have to submit them during that application, not the McDonnell. For the McDonnell fellowship, you only need to submit the essay and then the short video, and I think one recommendation letter as well. And then also, does the McDonnell Academy require a letter of recommendation? Okay, they are saying no. The McDonnell Academy does not require a letter of recommendation. They are saying that, how do I submit my video introduction? They have answered it here nicely. So you just have to read through and address all the prompts. Does the McDonnell Academy review application materials submitted as part of the academic program? It says, while the McDonnell Academy has access to and many review and may review the materials submitted as part of the graduate degree program application, the selection committee primarily focuses on the materials provided specifically for the McDonnell Academy application. So the application you submit to any graduate program at WashU, they might not be really interested in that, but they are interested in the one that you submit to them for the fellowship. Because if you are accepted into a PhD program or a master's program at the time of your application, they also review simultaneously your application to the McDonnell Scholars Program, and then if you qualify, they will invite you for an interview. Okay, so all the questions you might have, they have addressed them here. Okay, they have addressed them here. Let's go back and see some of the programs. Okay, Washington University programs. Okay, let's look at going back to the eligibility criteria. It says applicant must submit an application to an eligible WashU doctoral master's program. So I want us to go through WashU. It's an R1 research intensive university. It's a very big university, a huge one, and they have numerous programs. Okay, numerous programs ranging from environmental sciences. So WashU Arts and Sciences. These programs are here. Okay, they have a lot of programs. Okay, regardless of your background, you have a program. You have a program that you can apply to at Washington University in St. Louis. All you need to do is to submit a competitive application. So they have PhD in anthropology, art and history, biology and biomedical sciences, biochemistry, biomedical informatics and data science, cancer biology, computational and system biology. You have developmental, regenerative, and stem cell. The programs are a lot. Evolution, ecology, and population biology, human statistics, genetics, immunology, molecular cell biology, molecular genetics and genomics, molecular microbiology and microbial pathogenesis, neuroscience, plant and microbial biosciences, chemistry, classics, comparative literature, earth and environmental and planetary sciences. The programs are a lot. WashU has a lot of PhD programs, okay? Because at the Brown School, this is the first one was WashU Art and Sciences. The programs are a lot. And then we also go to WashU Brown School. At the Brown School is at the it's also under WashU. So they have social work, okay, and then they have social work PhD. They have masters in social work, MS in social work, and also PhD in social work. Now let's go to WashU Division of Biology and Biomedical Sciences. They have a lot of PhD programs here, as you can see listed. Okay, and then WashU Law. So if you are you study law, we also have PhD programs here that you could look into. We have WashU, the School of Engineering, Biomedical Engineering, Computational and Data Science, Computer Engineering, Computer Science, Electrical Engineering, Energy, Environmental and Chemical Engineering, Imaging Science, Material Science and Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. So the programs are a lot, okay? Regardless of your background, trust me, you have a program to apply to. Now, funding is competitive, so it's good to diversify your approach when you're applying to study in the US or any country of your choice. And this is one of the approaches, applying to fellowships. Aside maybe the funding that the particular school and then the program that you're applying to, they will give you. Most of the universities have what we call fellowships in their respective department. The schools have like fellowships, okay? Those ones does not really come with responsibility like teaching assistantship or, let's say, research assistantship positions, okay? So but then fellowship is like a cohort where they give you leadership trainings, okay? They give you leadership trainings. So it's different from when you have teaching assistantship. Fellowships are quite different, okay? They have their main objectives. Okay, so you have WashU Online, WashU Business School. They have a business school as well. It's a PhD, business administration. So if you have interest in studying business administration, that's a PhD or a master's, MBA, you can still apply. We have WashU Public Health. Okay, they have public health, MPH, public health, science. Okay, so the programs are a lot. So you can another approach is you can just type Washington University in St. Louis. Just type WashU. You can go to type WashU if you want to visit the WashU. If you type WashU, you can go to the school's website here. Okay. Then you can go to admissions, and then you learn about graduate programs as well. Okay, then you look at the programs. All the programs are the McDonnell Academy Scholars Program website. The programs are listed here. So if you go to graduate admissions, you will see the programs listed here, a lot of them. Okay, a lot. Washington University in St. Louis. Okay, they have a lot of programs. All you have to do is to look at the admission requirement for every specific program, and immediately you submit your application to a program at Washington University in St. Louis. Then you can apply to the McDonnell Scholars Fellowship Program. Okay, you apply to the McDonnell Scholars Fellowship Program. If you're admitted into the program, and the McDonnell will also evaluate your fellowship scholarship, your fellowship. They will evaluate it. If you qualify, then they admit you. Trust me, every year you're going to get over 38,000 US dollars in stipend. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the McDonnell Scholars Program again. Now let's look at some of the scholars. Okay, they go to our network. They say our network. Let's look at some of the scholars, people who have been accepted into the fellowship. Okay, the scholars. Let's see some of them. Okay, so there's a picture of some of them. So let's see. It says McDonnell scholars are graduate students attending WashU who demonstrate the potential to lead, okay, innovate, and contribute globally in their fields. Selected from across all seven schools and wide range of disciplines. These scholars bring insights shaped by international experiences and cultural awareness. All right, so you can see it says meet our 2025 cohort. So you can see them here. Beatrice, Addis, Sadia, a friend, their name. You can see some of the scholars here. See, this one of them is from Ghana, University of Ghana. So as I said, it's as I was saying, University of Ghana. If you attended University of Ghana, you qualify to apply, because there's a typical example. Larry Atakra Amani Ampong attended University of Ghana and is part of this scholars. Another Ghanaian here, Kwabena, simply Kobe, Kwabena Boateng. Okay, he's at the Brown School, Public Health, MPH. He also attended University of Ghana. Okay, so this, I mean, there are a lot of, I think about 93 of them, 93 scholars here. So the list is a lot you can go through. So yeah, Kweku and Nimfo, he is also a Ghanaian. So you can see a lot of Ghanaians in this fellowship. It's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. So if you are watching this video, please take this opportunity serious, because there are a lot of programs. There are a lot of programs at Washington University in St. Louis. There are a lot of programs at Washington University in St. Louis. All you need to do is to just submit a PhD application or a master's degree, a master's application, okay? And then after you submit it, then you qualify to apply to the fellowship program at WashU. Okay, you qualify, and then the criteria is simple. Just, I mean, your essay, a short video, 2-minute video, and that is it. Okay, all right. And I hope today's video help you make an informed decision. And trust me, the funding spotlight is to enable us identify programs and universities, fellowships that offer funding for admitted international students. So thank you for being part of this channel, and please remember, if today is your first time visiting my channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video, and stay blessed, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.